When I was buying my first home, I found it all so confusing and intimidating. The terminology, the many considerations. That's probably why over half of all first-time home buyers shed tears of frustration during the home buying process. Good thing Rocket is now putting everything you need in one simple place, Rocket.com. It's a single, seamless home ownership platform to help you find, buy, sell, finance, and even refinance your home. This is what the home ownership process should feel like. Get started today at Rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Porsha Williams is being featured in People Magazine, and if you take a look at the photos, which are posted all over peoplemagazine.com and their Instagram, she is reenacting the Waiting to Exhale moment where Angela Bassett blows up the car.
I thought that was dope.
Yes, and great reenactment as well. So in this People Magazine sit down, Porsha is talking about her divorce, and you know, we broke the story about what the divorce means, what she gets, the fact that it actually happened, that she won and it happened in her favor. But she goes into more detail. This is her first time speaking out. Let's take a listen to Porsha on her divorce.
Well, now that my divorce is finalized, yes, I'm finally able to exhale. It comes with mixed feelings. It's probably more of like, it's not like a smooth, like, it's like, you know, divorces are so long and drawn out and so ugly. But I'm just glad not to be in the fight anymore. I'm glad not to battle anymore. I really hope that I can just send love out and be done with like fighting and protecting myself and being in defense mode. I'm just ready to move on and live. And I forgive myself, and I truly forgive him. And I'm done with the animosity. And I'm also done fantasizing about what it could have been. Because when you have a marriage like mine that felt so perfect, you often fantasize about how perfect it could have been and what you could have done different. And I'm okay now with how everything has happened.
Yes.
No, that's right. And she looked good on her birthday. You see her in that all black, baby.
Porsha always looks good.
Ooh.
Porsha, oh my God.
Capital P.
I wonder how this plays out in the next season. Is she going to do the next season of Housewives? Is it going to happen? Is she back, like, fully?
Contracts haven't been, that hasn't been announced yet, but I'm assuming that she will be back, and I'm sure we'll see it play out if she is.
What Simon do? I know Simon didn't like that interview she did with People Magazine. I know he did something. What did he do?
Oh, well, I did speak to Simon's attorney.
Of course you did.
Onyema Ferry. And
how much that ferry cost?
I'm not for sure.
Okay.
She was a fairy. Yeah.
Fatty. Yeah. Okay, so she tells me that they are actually planning to challenge this, and we talked about this before in my report, right? But she says that they want to make it clear that although Porsha is talking about the divorce being finalized, they are not actually legally single yet. And what the attorney told me is that what happens is because things, you know, worked out in Porsha's favor. Porsha's side of things legally has to now submit an order, or has submitted an order to the judge, which is basically like, all right, put together all the details of what I said you win. So remember I talked about the $40K a month, the equity on the home and all that, and then they gave it to the judge. The judge is looking over it. Once the judge signs it, Simon, via his attorneys, plan to challenge that because they don't agree with him having to do a lot of the things that he's being ordered to do.
Also challenge like all the things that she won.
Yes, not the divorce itself.
How do you challenge the divorce if somebody don't want to be with you?
No, all the terms of what she wins after the divorce. Yes.
Because how long were they married? They weren't married that long, right?
No, they were not married that long. Let me look that up. But
they don't have kids together, right?
No kids together. Now, I do know, though, that with this challenge, because people were like, well, why do you want to challenge? Like, what would that do? Because the judge made it really clear. What they're hoping to do is get this in front of another judge. And if they get this in front of another judge, then they might have the chance where, like, he might not be responsible for all the things that we talked about. But Porsha, she did talk about like the different stages of divorce that you go through. And it made me never want to get divorced. She talks about anger, fighting.
First of all,
I love that you said that. I love that you said it.
Yes.
Because you didn't say you didn't say it and make you not want to be married, and I love that. That means when you get married, you're in it for the long haul, and it's a forever thing.
Let me grab this book because I might got throw it. What's funny? What's tea?
No, I just want you to get married
What's tea,
first.
girl?
I do want you to get married first.
But
you gonna pay for my wedding?
No.
Ignore him, man.
No.
I do have questions. So they were only married.
Your daughter's life?
They were. Oh, shut up. They were only married.
It's not like she have a father to do that, Charlamagne. She asking you because you are a friend.
Wow, Jess, I didn't want to say that.
I'm sorry, Ivy. Go ahead, because I'm sick of them coming at you.
Go ahead.
My dad just posted this show the other day. Hey, Dad. How are you?
Okay.
He listens now, but maybe you need to hear that. But go ahead, Envy.
Nice.
Answer your question. Ask your question.
Salute to your dad. What's his name? What's his name? Never mind.
You don't know.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
This is a tough one.
This is not funny in here.
You want a hug? You need a hug? You need a hug?
I need
You
a
all right?
shot.
Okay, you need a shot.
I do know
I
my
got
dad's
you, 'cause
name.
that was not funny.
The fact that I even got to say that. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. We gotta come on.
So that was so the question is, she was only married 15 months, right?
Yes, 15 months.
They don't have any children with each other.
Yes.
And she got all of that?
Yeah, she got all of that, and
Jesus,
That's amazing.
the amount of time. Remember, we talked about the $40K per month. He has to pay that for the amount of time that they were together. So it's going to be the 14 to 15 months that he'll be paying her that $40K a month. But so he's challenging a lot of these things. We talked about the fact that he had paid money for the home on his own before they got together. So he feels like he should have some more say so when it comes to the home.
But she gets the home.
We talked about this. Let's talk about this.
I didn't know it was only
They
together
can't
15
mail
months.
us in Nigeria.
I want to
Envy.
play this last clip of Porsha talking about what after getting through divorce looks like for her.
Jesus.
It's lonely. I can't connect with other men. You know, it's like people trying to introduce me, but it's just when it's not the same, it's not the same. I'm going to do it different this time. I'm going to be alone until I'm whole. And then when I'm whole, then I will, open myself back up so I don't make the same mistake again. When you go through a bad enough breakup, you're like, I don't like nobody. I was sitting there, I was like, do I like women enough? Can I get with a woman? Like, who can come in and fill this void? Like, but it'll come, because what I've decided is that I'm not gonna look for it anymore. So I'm not gonna push myself into dating or anyone or trying to figure out, who do I like, who could I be around, because this is probably also part of healing. Sitting with being alone, sitting with the loss, and let myself heal the loss. And I know I'm crying right now, but I feel good every day, each day. I get better.
But look at the
I thought
bright
she was
side.
Laughing. Okay.
But she should look at the bright side.
Yeah.
She can still afford Bloomingdale's.
Oh my God. What if she don't even shop there? What if she is a H&M connoisseur?
That is true, too.
Exactly.
I don't think y'all understand the come up of what Porsha just did.
Envy, where
she
were
might
you?
be in Bloomingdale's. She could buy Bloomingdale's.
I didn't know they were only together 15 months and didn't have any
I
kids
said
together.
that in my last report. You obviously don't listen to me.
What did you know they ain't no kids?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she was awarded
Yeah, 3
$40K a
months.
month
Drop
for
a
the
bomb for
duration of
Porsha.
their relationship.
40K.
He's going to cover the home expenses that she's allowed to stay in for 3 years.
Yes.
And then she can decide whether she wants to sell it or buy him out of the home. If she sells it, she still gets 50% of the equity on the home.
Listen, dependent ain't nothing like a
That house
divorce.
worth like 10 million.
That
Ain't
man
nothing
got
like
to
a
see
good
Porsha
divorce.
naked for 15 months. We don't feel sorry for him.
And he was happy to be home.
I don't feel sorry for him.
He's
Shout out
happy
to
to
P.
take his name back over there and live life like a nice guabadia. He is so happy.
All right.
That's it. That's
well,
all
that
I-
is the latest with Loren. You all right, Loren? You holding your head? You cool?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And happy birthday to Solange Knowles.
I thought you were about to say happy
Cancer
birthday to my
season.
dad. I'm like, it's his birthday.
Oh, no.
You know your
hold
dad's
on.
birthday?
No.
You don't know when your dad's
Now
birthday
she's
is?
thinking.
All right,
Oh my
donkey
God.
today. We give you a donkey too.
We'll talk for after the hour.
Oh my God.
You don't even know her dad's birthday.
so
All right, we'll
sorry.
get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club. Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.